Just buddied up with you, Hoshi. I can make a copy of you as well. Don't you dare, woman! You're mine! This booklet's mine, I mean. Don't worry about it. I don't like mooching. Besides, it would hurt the romantic value of this one if you made a bunch of copies for others. Why does it have to be romantic? Damn it, me! Why did you say that? Of course it's romantic! Mensky give each other gifts. No, they can't! Besides, Hoshi probably doesn't even swing that way. Unlike you, you thirsty carpet diver! Called me a butch? So rude! I know Selena's stubborn and competitive and somehow manages to take things too seriously and yet not seriously at all. But I don't think she'll give away them actually a guy. She might be enjoying herself a little too much, but she won't go that far. She's enjoying herself a little too much, and if she gave that away, it wouldn't be fun anymore, so I hope. Well, Hoshi, do you swing that way? You're asking if I like girls? That's the idea. Well, that's a yes! I bet that's a yes. If you say, well, that's probably 90% of the time a yes. No, I mean, I've just never been sure. So yes. Never really had a chance to figure it out. So yes. Oh, so you're hoping to find out with Shoji. Bet she would have hoped you figured it out real quick. I just hit the pop filter. Maybe in between a study session or something. It could be really cute and casual. Why are you describing this? Why does it sound so supportive of it? You want us to use the supply closet? If we do, just make sure you knock. But what? I'm not sure I understand. I thought you were supposed to be her rival. Not helping her win me over. Rivals can give each other friendly advice. You just basically let her win, though. And weren't you just complaining about us being rivals? That was before you start making things up about us. Okay. I'll let you two get back to your romantic little lunch. You're goddamn well you will. Just know I've got Shoji in my shites, Hoshi. Work hard. So now half of the catastrophe is looking this way. Just a fitting word for me to fumble. Half the cafeteria is looking this way. Though I'm more concerned about what Hoshi thinks than anyone else. She just got shoved into this all of a sudden. And again, so did I. I don't think Selena would do that. Whatever that was. That was a little awkward. Sorry about her. She's a little strange. A little? Okay, me, we need to have a heart-to-heart. We clearly don't think alike. It's okay, I think. Because then this visual novel would have been much, much more outrageous. And obnoxious. It's okay, I think. So Selena likes you? Yeah, she does. She made that part pretty obvious, I see. She wants some of my awesome women meat. She likes you in a romantic way as well? I guess so. But I think it's more that she thinks that I like you. I mean, really this is all over a simple half-hour lunch, so don't think it's anything serious. That's alright, but I think for Selena it might be serious. She's always serious. What about you? Huh? You like Selena back? No, I don't know. I haven't made up my mind. No would be the answer, I see. So, is it a choice? Choice? Who do you like? Does it just come naturally, or do you choose? I've always wondered about things like that, if it's the same for other people as it is for me. Never really thought about it like that before. That's it, okay. There's much shit I've given this VN and the characters. That is a really good point. Are your choices and preferences, are your preferences natural, or are they actual choices that you've made? Do they just happen and you just go, is it just common sense that you like this thing? Or did you make a conscious choice at one point in your life to like something? I'm not talking about like liking something and then making the conscious choice to take it to the further level, or being naturally into something and then taking it to another level. I guess the interest develops naturally and then I have to choose to act on it. My point exactly. There you go. That's what I was getting to. That's how I really feel too, though usually I'm not brave enough to act on it. Well, you and me, supply closet. After class, I'll show you a real good time with my meat, my woman rocket. Some girls can be so forward about it, but I just can't. So I guess Selena isn't really at fault for acting that way. Well, if you look at it like that, this is sort of silly, isn't it? Like one of those movie dramas. I should really try hard too. Never been someone's official rival before. I wouldn't want to disappoint her. Don't fall into her madness too. Talk much to me. During practice day, and she ran like lightning. None of us stood a chance. I didn't think she was mad at me, but now I'm not so sure. Not so sure. Maybe I should do something about it. Leave her alone. I don't want to talk to her. Any choice you give me to associate with her, I'm gonna nix that in the butt. What if she actually is mad at me? No pun intended there. Come to think of it, I've never really seen her angry. I bet she's one of those scary types when she's mad. The silent scary types. It's not like I'd know what to say to her if she was. So used to joking around with her, it would just make it worse by not being able to take it seriously. Sure, Selena's not the type to take it too badly, and she acted okay at lunch. It's probably just being polite. I should follow in her example. And hey, I might even get to shower alone today. Really, shouldn't that be a right rather than a privilege? It's the last day of the term already. I desperately need the break that's coming up. Holy hell, this one's long. Even if I hadn't made plans for it, I don't care. I could probably just sleep for a week straight after that week of cram studying. I'm still seeing formulas when I close my eyes. What are you... Oh, I just end. Aha! What is that? Is there someone outside the door? Oh no, I know those voices. Good morning. Good morning, Shoji. Hey. So, weird coincidence. Hoshi and I showed up at your door at the same exact time for the same exact reason. Which is probably gonna make it extra awkward on you. It's always, what I like waking up to. What's the reason? Well, since you stayed with me over break last time, I thought you may not have anywhere to go again. Seemed like your parents weren't going to be back in the area for a long time. And if that was the case, I was going to invite you to my place again. But it looks like you might have somewhere else to go after all. Yep, with me, if you want. I got the same bright idea to invite you out over break. I'm also going to point out that I haven't got to spend any out-of-school time with you. That's a fucking reason for it. So in the interest of fairness, you should definitely choose me. No, you get out, Selena. Selena does have a point. You just know. You're not supposed to agree with me. What? I'm not? Of course not. We need to be opposite. Pitted vehemently against each other. I really... vehemently. That's a word people never use. 10 out of 10 word choice. Not really, but vehemently. It's a great word. You should You should look it up. We're rivals. Our sole objective in life is to valiantly fight over Shoji's attention and time. Oh my god, I've suddenly come to the realization that I have become Senpai. I have the power of Senpai. The power of choosing which girl to be noticed by the Senpai. Don't encourage that. You're both a little more similar than you think. In fact, we should hold a debate, presenting all the points of why Shoji should stay with us. Well, I haven't been given a chance to proper prepare. Neither have I, which is why it would be fair. But I'm sure I have so many good reasons preparing would be completely pointless. I am fairly good at debates, so I should be able to hold my own. It's especially true when Shoji is concerned. Oh, is that a challenge? I like your confidence, Hoshi. I didn't expect that of you, but I think I can take you down. Ah? Thank you? Really, all this isn't necessary. Oh? You already know what you're going to pick? Yes! Senpai, from the beginning, has chosen to bless Hoshi with the supreme gift of being noticed by myself, Senpai. Because really, you should tease this out until someone offers you a money bribe. Monetary, it should be. Bribe. That's what I'd do. Well, that's because you're a thirsty, controlling, conniving, scheming lesbian. I didn't say that. And no one's going to pay me to hang out with them. That would just be fucking ridiculous. If someone paid me to hang out with them, I am the most boring person to hang out with, I will let you know. Because I literally don't care and I have opinions about nothing. I do, they just don't matter, so I have opinions about nothing. You're making this ridiculous. Ridiculous! I'm making this fun. Now fess up and tell it who it is. If I was holding my breath, I'd be turning blue. You'd actually be turning purple first? I didn't say I knew. Yes, I did. I know. Actually, I think you're right, Shoji. This isn't a decision you should make right now, in the spur of the moment. It is! I've already made my decision. Like, an hour and a half ago, I made it. We surprised you with this, and we didn't give you any time to think about it. Maybe you could tell us at the end of the day. It's a little anticlimactic, but she would need time. I almost said he. I'm so in character! But she would need time to warm up to the idea of spending break with me. It's not a completely sure thing that's what she'll choose. Keep wanting to say he. So in character! There you go. That's the spirit. Self-confidence. That sense of superiority over your enemies is all it takes for success and motions. Did you hear that, Shoji? I'm getting better at this. I don't think Hoshi really takes this seriously. Then again, I don't think Selena does either, sort of. No, Selena's taking this super seriously. This is the most serious I've seen her ever take anything in the 2.5 hours of playing. Alright, I'll let you know at the end of the day. But I really don't want either of you to be offended. Yes I do. Selena, I want you to be very offended, because I'm going to tell you right now. I promise I won't be upset. I'll be upset, but it'll turn into training energy, so it's no big deal. No! You can't! You have to be upset, and you can't turn it into training energy. You have to gorge yourself. Coughs, and cough syrup, and alcohol. No, alcohol. Sorry. Coughs, and ice cream, and binge watching Netflix. By yourself, crying alone in the dark. Well, if it means so little to you both, why didn't it make such a big fuss? Hint, Shoji, you're really bad at reading people. I don't want Selena and Hoshi to end up fighting over me. I do! I never even thought something like this would be possible. At least, while I was impersonating a girl. But it looks like that's the situation heading towards, and I really don't want... Should I just be honest with them both? Even if that means confessing. It's my last year of high school, after all. Who gets through high school without confessing a crush with at least one girl? Or boy, in this case. I have to do this. Believe it!
Believe it!
Sound bites for everything. I'm telling you. It might change everything for the rest of the year, for better or worse. But I have to act on it now. Who should I talk to after class? Hoshi! Wait. Hopefully this is tell who I want. Alright, so honestly, Hoshi's been with me since the very beginning. She's been my best friend for longer than anyone else, even if I've only been here one term. I want to spend the break with her, and if I do, I'm going to tell her how I feel. If I do that, I have to tell her the truth about my gender. Can't keep lying to her day in and day out, not when she trusts me so much. It isn't fair to her. Well, you can just, not tell her, and then when sexy times happen, just spring your load. Sorry, that actually was the wrong choice of words. That wasn't me trying to be funny. You can just spring the news on her. That was more of a subtle pun. Spring the news on her and just go surprise. And then, nail her with your man meat. And everything will be okay. It's a lot to confess all at once. She might not take it well. And if she doesn't, I don't think I can blame her. That's no excuse for not trying. I'm not that cowardly. Yes, I am! I mean, you are? Just like always, she's the last to leave because she has to clean up with all these goddamn slobs. Hoshi, need a hand? Oh, Shoji. No, that's alright. It's the last day of term. You don't have to help me clean up. I'm going to anyways. You cannot use my services! You should be celebrating with everyone else. No, really, I want to help. We always get it done a lot faster when we work together. Well, if you're sure you actually want to, I appreciate it. There's nothing more in the world I would rather do. I would rather clean every classroom in this building than talk to Selena at all. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something too. Thought that might be the case. Is this about break? Yes, it is. That and some other things, actually. Is everything alright? You look a little nervous. It's just a lot to get off my chest. Really. Get it? Off my chest? I don't want to upset you. It's funny because he's wearing a bra.
Bazinga!
No, it's okay. What? If you want to spend the break with Selena, that's fine. There's no need for you to be upset about it. I never meant to put you in that position. It isn't fair to hers, please, and nor was it my intention. It was a complete accident. I didn't know she would invite you as well. No, I want to stay with you. No. Because you know that's not what I meant. Wasn't? No. Point isn't, I just don't want you to be upset. Even if you probably should be. Shoji, you're really not giving me any context for what you're talking about. Exactly! And if I never give you any context, you'll never know, and I'll be able to tell you, and you still won't understand. And then I'll just smooth sailing from there on out, because I'm suave as fuck. Here, let me put the chalk away for you. Your hands are shaking. I'm sorry, this is difficult. I have it all in my head, but actually saying it, just say it. Anticipation is the worst part. If you get over with, then it's done. I have man meat in my pants. I can't actually laugh a lot or I'll go into a coughing fit because I'm still recovering. But, my mother used to tell me that about taking medicine, but I think it applies to a lot. You say what you want to say, as if you were talking to yourself. She's right, it's time to get over with. I have man meat in my pants. I wanted to tell you is that you're the one I want to spend break with.